to another Bob Zelnick Award for the President's Board, which is our oldest board in New Jersey and was the board that I was on. And Pete Borbis, are you here? Come on up and get your Bob Zelnick Award.
Well, one of the things that Chris always reminds us is to do our homework. So I was up till 3 in the morning writing my speech. It's a great honor for those of you who never knew Bob Zelnick. Believe me, he was a great person. He's one of God's great gifts to this planet and to all of us. I knew Bob for some time before he managed to get me to join TAB, because I've been overextended in everything in my life. But one thing I know about Bob is he cared more about people than he cared about himself, I believe, and it was really evident in his last days as he would attend meetings, and he just wanted to see everybody here do really, really well. And how nice it is that my fellow board members chose me for this award. Apparently they decided at the September meeting, which was the second meeting in 3 years that I missed, so I highly recommend that you don't miss your meetings, or you'll be standing up here practicing and talking to people. Actually, it was my board that helped me to miss this past, my last meeting. Things that, I had a project that was a pilot for an international company out in the Midwest that was just an incredible opportunity, one that I never dreamed would come to myself or my company. It was just amazing. And all the tools, the resources, the initiatives, the systems, all the things that I've learned from my fellow board members, and I thank them very much, have helped me to get to the point to be invited to be part of that project. And I'm just so excited because the opportunities that are in front of us right now are they're unknown, but I think that they're really great, and I really thank my board and Chris for getting us to a place like this. I said it was the second meeting in 3 years that I missed. Now, my board members know that when I joined TAB, that my MO was to ski on better snow more often. That's true. Now, see, some people come here, and it's like Paul and others say, you know, about revenues and creating more money and whatnot. Well, we're here for such a short period of time on this planet, and I figure that I really like to ski, and my board helps me to do that. So they know Pete always worked to get Peter on better snow more often. So this past February, I got asked to attend a meeting for 20 minutes in Anchorage, Alaska, so I went for a week. And whereas most of the country didn't have any snow, Alyeska Ski Resort had 77 feet this past winter. I was in my glory. Some things that my board have helped me to do have helped me to be away from my office. This summer I was out of my office for a month. Some people say, oh, you were that sick? And I said, no, I was in Southern California, Maui, and Northern California. Now, I didn't miss a board meeting, but I did miss my one-on-one with Chris. And I scheduled it all in there to make sure I could be at my board meeting. In the past 4 years, the surveying and mapping business profession it's just been disastrous in the U.S. and in Europe for my colleagues. There are some that are selling their home possessions on eBay, begging for work below minimum wage, this kind of thing, close their companies, etc. And I'm probably one of those few percent, maybe 5 to 10% in this country that are still working. And I truly believe it comes from being part of it being associated with TAB and my board members encouraging me, my facilitator working with me, and constantly working on my business to make it better, to make sure that it's relevant tomorrow and next year and in 10 years. When I joined TAB, cash flow was my big issue in addition to skiing. And my board figured out how to help me get a line of credit. And then they worked with me to encourage me to tighten up some contracts and collection areas. And I will tell you, my vote for the Bob Zelnick Award was Marquette because I think he's had so much of a difference in my life in analyzing my financials and making recommendations to me. And the one thing that he said to me that struck a nerve this past year, I think it was, when he looked at all my receivables and how many months are out there, he goes, "That's your money." I thought, holy, that's my money. Yeah, you're right. That should be in my pocket. So thanks for that, Mark. And you really should be the one standing up here today. You should win again. The other thing for some new folks that are here new to TAB, and I don't see Jeff Berry today, but Jeff told me that my first meeting 3 years ago, he said TAB is a place that you come and tell on yourself. All the bad things about yourself, like if you were a little kid telling on your sister or your brother or something. You come here and you tell on yourself all your weaknesses and all your dirt. It's a safe place. Let it be a safe place, and board members help your fellow board members to develop those weaknesses to become strengths. Again, do your homework and do it for your board members. Consider them. Go to work for your boards thinking that you're working for your board members. Your returns will come back from your board members. And I'd like to thank the President's Board for allowing me to be part of the President's Board, and long live the memory and the work of Bob Zelnick here at TAB. Thank you.